Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are here. I'm actually going to be talking about future updates in Liberty County. A lot of them that you have all been questioning, such as whether Liberty County will be coming to mobile, whether Liberty County will be having map expansions, all of that stuff. And we're actually going to be looking through the stream that the Liberty County developers did a few weeks ago in the live event, where they were doing sort of like a question and answer, answering questions about future updates in Liberty County and kind of reviewing all of that, and it will be telling us a lot about future updates. Anyway, I really hope you do enjoy this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, as it would help out the channel a lot. Let's go right into this. Alrighty, so I'm in my little group here, and I've big thanks to Ilyas for sending me all of these, and these are basically just the different times in the stream where they were just talking about different things. So why EROC cannot be on mobile. Now actually, if we go into this stream, I won't show it on stream just so I don't get copyrighted, but basically what they said in the stream is that why Liberty County cannot be on mobile due to the fact that they would have to resize all of the UIs, so all of this wouldn't fit on like the tiny mobile screen, and mobile phones, like you think, they're pretty small to be honest compared to like tablets and desktops, laptops. Also, they would have had loads of complaints as the game would be crashing a lot. So this is basically, I'm just telling you what they were saying in the stream, but the game would crash a lot because if you have a look at this is on maximum graphics, but even still, this is a massive game with a massive map for a Roblox game, and it's very detailed. There's so much in the map, and there's so much stuff and assets. A lot of mobile phones physically wouldn't be able to handle this whole map, and they may be performing at something like these graphics, but they still wouldn't be able to handle the whole map due to the fact that it is a massive map and there's so much in here. So yes, unfortunately, mobile isn't coming to Liberty County, or they haven't planned it. Of course, this may change. They may actually be adding it, but for the moment, the developers said they aren't going to add it. Okay, so on to the next one. Can the game be free? So the game is not actually being planned to be released for free yet. However, this is what I think. I think in the future it will be free, like sometime, like, you know, maybe a year it may be free, but for the moment the developers have not planned for the game to actually be free. So unfortunately, if you cannot afford the game, you may just have to try and win giveaways, but the game will not be free, or it isn't planned to be free for the moment.
Can the game be free? As of right now, we have no plans of going free. Yes, we consider it. Yes, we already know all the benefits and cons, but as of right now, no.
That was just Sean G confirming that the game is not going to be free. They have thought about it, but it is not going to be free for the moment. It may be free in the future, but as of right now, the developers have not planned for the game to be free. Okay, so moving on, semi-trucks. Now, they did actually, someone asked the question, are they going to be adding semi-trucks? And now, as you all know, the map isn't that big. Like, if we have a look around, the map isn't that big, and semi-trucks would, if everyone was, if they brought in semi-trucks, loads of people would have them, and to be honest, the map would feel really small, and like, you know, it's a decently large map, but when you like factor in semi-trucks are completely massive, so I doubt they would actually be able to fit them in. So there may actually be semi-trucks in the future of Liberty County, and that is confirmed by the developers here.
Trucks, that's another good thing for suggestions, but the map currently probably wouldn't be a great idea to have a bunch of semi-trucks driving around, so probably not right now, if ever.
So there you go, semi-trucks may be added in the future, but for the moment, with the current map, it is definitely not going to happen. It may not happen ever, but for the moment, it is definitely confirmed not to. Okie dokie, so moving on. Undercover option for police van, probably not. Now, the reason behind this is not, or I'm pretty sure I've never seen a department with an undercover police van, and I'm pretty sure that was their reason for that as well. And it isn't really a necessity that you do need in the game, so they're probably, they aren't not thinking of putting this in. However, it's definitely not ruled out. They may put it in the game in the future, but it's not planned to be. Okay, so police car drifting. Now, the reason behind this was they are probably going to add it in the future, but they're currently, working and redoing all the chassis of the vehicle, which, if you did not know, is, all this thing, the driving features. So they're redoing, or they're working on this, and so maybe in the future they may add drifting. However, it's not confirmed, it's not ruled out, so it's definitely a possibility. I think I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure police cars could drift in the past, but they did change up the chassis, and which is like how we drive and stuff. So they're definitely going to be working on that. Whether we get drifting on police cars or not, they're definitely going to be working on the chassis. So we can't rule it out, but it's definitely not confirmed. Okie dokie, so add tablet quick radio. Tablet quick radio, if you did not know, the quick radio is, if we go over to the police team, police Leo, Department of Transportation or Fire Department, the quick radio is where if you press on PC Y, and then it comes up with the radio here, and you can just quickly enter these preset calls in. It's probably going to be coming into iPad, but because iPads are pretty small at the moment, there pretty much isn't space for it, but in the future they will add it in. Probably they'd have to be a button on the side or something like that. Just before we continue, I just want to say that these are I'm saying these just from my personal opinion and what they actually said on the stream here. I'm not going to be showing you just the whole stream just because I don't want to get copyrighted. But yeah, this is what they were saying on the stream. I could be a bit wrong though. So a lot of people have been asking, are they adding helicopters? Now the answer is no. So their reasoning behind not adding helicopters to the game is that one, of course the map is not big enough to have helicopters flying around. It would be pretty easy and pretty quickly to get from one side of the map to the other, and also the fact that everyone will be trying to use the helicopters. I'm not sure how they'd incorporate it, and it'd become a pretty big issue with role playing if there are people just crashing helicopters everywhere, or I don't know how they'd fit it in if they did it. But so for the moment, or they've pretty much ruled it out. They may put it in, but there's a very, very small chance that they will, basically. So moving on, there is not going to be Xbox support in the game, and the reason for this actually is that if you're on Xbox, you use a controller. I'm not sure if you can plug a like a laptop or keyboard in, but you use a controller on Xbox, and to make it so that you can play on controller, it would kind of be unfair for all of the people on controllers, because you're like playing with people on PCs who's got like keyboards and all of this stuff, and it would be very hard for them to actually play the game. That's from me and also from the stream, and also the developers had a look at how many people actually play on Xbox, and it's a very, very small percentage, and it's less than the amount of people who play on desktop or iPads, so it's definitely not exactly their priority. So another person asked, are they going to be adding additional lighting for police officers? And so if you have a look here, you can see we have just like the normal lights on, and a lot of people are asking, could they add just yellow lights on? I think because I think maybe one or two departments had them, but pretty much all the departments I think of do not have them. So that was pretty much their reasoning behind it. They're not going to be adding lights for the moment because no other departments have them, and it just wouldn't exactly fit in. And it's really as I was saying before, it's not a necessity, it's not something they need to do, and it's kind of just another thing that it would take them away from focusing on larger updates. Okay, so a lot of people were asking if they could add in a police gerundio. I'm definitely saying that wrong. If you did not know, this is pretty much something like what a police gerundio looks like. They do look like very nice cars, to be honest, but they did say that they're not going to be adding them to the game. So a lot of people also were asking for queues for private servers. Now, you all know that if you want to, most of you know, that if you want to join a private server, you go to menu, servers, and you can either go to the listed servers, which will just load all the listed servers that there are in the game. Sometimes this takes a bit long. You can also join by code, which is basically you get a code for a private server, then you can join by the code, and that's kind of like keeping the server private, so only people who know the code can join. Or you can create servers, and that's basically how you have a server. And a lot of people are asking, can they add queues? So a queuing system would basically be like, for example, in my streams, people can queue to get on servers, so they can queue. So for example, this server's full, they can queue to be in the server, and when a spot opens up, it will join them in. Now, I believe Roblox had this like a few years ago, but because of the amount of people playing now and the Roblox server sizes, it isn't exactly possible or more possible now, so that's why they're probably not going to add it in. It technically is a pretty good idea, but it would be very hard to do, or I'm not really sure how hard it would be to do, because I'm not really a scripter. But it isn't really something that they would do, because server sizes, they'd have to maybe increase server sizes. I'm not really sure, but it would definitely be something that they'd have to work for a few weeks on, and it would take their focus away from future or larger updates. Okay, so more guns for Leo and gun revamp. Now, this is actually confirmed. There is going to be new guns for the police department and sheriff department. That is definitely coming soon. And also they did confirm a gun update coming soon. Now, we're not sure when this is. They just said they were working on it. If you want to go ahead and watch it in the stream, the links to all these timestamps will be in the description of this video. So if you want to go and check this out, these are just the most important ones that we felt that we just kind of highlighted for this video. There are lots more things that they did hint towards in the stream, so if you do want to go and check that out, the link to the stream and all these timestamps will be in the description. Again, thanks to Ilyas for finding these for me. Yes, there probably is going to, or there definitely is going to be a gun update confirmed. It's coming soon. We're just not really sure when. I believe it will be before the summer this year. However, we can never be too sure. But it's definitely a new gun revamp coming soon, as well as a new gun for the police department, which will be only for the police department, not for civilians as well. So that will be quite exciting, as at the moment all the guns on the police team and law enforcement are on the civilian team as well. So interiors. Now, if you actually go ahead and a lot of people have been trying to see inside of cars, because I believe only one or two of the cars in game there are actually quote unquote interiors. Now, if you go have a look in most of the cars, it should look something like this. That there's nothing really in the car, so yeah, there isn't really anything in the car. There you go, like you can see, it's just like the inside of a mesh. So there is not going to be interiors, and the reason behind this was that this is a roleplay game. They didn't think they needed it, such as driving games that are solely focused on driving. They will have interiors, but that's because driving is what the game is. However, Liberty County, they don't really think they need it, and also if they're trying to load more assets, it may be slower on more devices, and so that could decrease gaming performance. But really, like interiors in cars, they would look really, really good, but they wouldn't do an awful lot more. And this is a roleplay game. It's not mainly focused on the cars, so that is pretty much why. Okay, so I'm gonna do the next two together. Secretly confirming new gun models, since Prada gun models guns, but there hasn't been any new models since. So basically, they are going to be adding more guns, as I was talking about before. They are going to be adding more guns to the future, and modeling new ones, or redoing the ones that we have in the game at the moment. Not yet, but soon. So this will be coming soon. And Prada, I think that's how you say it, is one of their modelers, their modeler. So that is definitely going to be coming very soon. So gun modules and probably a new gun system as well, which a few people are actually talking to me about, and it's actually really interesting. So I'm hoping to see a new gun system in the game soon, which would be really interesting. And also stretchers for fire department in EMS. Now these are planned, so stretchers are planned or not planned. I mean, they could be coming to the game. Like they haven't been ruled out, but they're not planning on adding them like in the next few months. That's what they're saying basically. They don't have adding stretchers on their mind. So like a lot of people who do like playing on the fire department EMS team do want stretchers. I especially would like stretchers on the police or the fire department and EMS. It would look really good and be a lot better for role playing instead of just like making people walk, but it's not planned. However, hopefully we'll see stretchers in the future of Liberty County. Boats may be coming in the future with a bigger map. Now, it was saying like this before with the semi-trucks at the top here. So boats may be coming in the future. They haven't a lot. It's really funny when they first put the pier in. So many people thought they were going to add boats in, but no, that wasn't for boats. That was for the fireworks. But boats may be added in the future. It would be so cool to see like police boats, fire, EMS, rescue boats, anything like that. So they may be added in for a future map, and they did say, they did mention multiple times in the stream, or what I heard, that they are going to be expanding the map soon. As what was it, or in autumn they did do a map expansion, but hopefully there's going to be another massive revamp or map revamp, which will be really exciting, bringing the map lots of new exciting features to the game as well. That is pretty much it for that. I really hope you did enjoy. Please let me know in the description all your ideas for the game, what you'd like to see in the game in the future. Would you like to see new vehicles, new liveries? Just tell me anything you'd like to see, new robberies. But let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be reading through those because it was really interesting in my last update videos to see what you wanted to see in the game. But here you go, you can see we did confirm a few updates that will be coming to Liberty County, some that may be, and some that will definitely not be coming to Liberty County. So I really hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, as it would help out the channel a lot. And also, what update are you most excited for? I'm probably most excited for either map updates or the vehicle updates, because I'd like to see some more vehicles on maybe the fire department, and also some more features maybe, and tools and stuff. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.